Okay then, Crosscar. Andersen, Hallberg, Ryala, Oja, Svensson and Yuga. Yuga, the 16-year-old, the back of the pack. But this is about the front row. We know the edge car starts well. Hallberg, the nose comes up super high, but Andersen's got a good start too. Hallberg goes out wide, going to try and come all the way around the outside. Ryala in the row 2 into P3. Hallberg can't find a way through. Svensson looking to try and pass Ryala, but can't quite get that done either. Swings around the long right-hander. Very, very carnage-free from these guys. Up and over the jump, down to the hairpin, and it's Andersen, Hallberg, Ryala.
Ryala did well there, didn't he, to come from the outside of the field back to the inside in a tidy way without any contact. I wonder what these top 3 are going to do, because we know they are all super, super quick. Andersen looking very composed. Hallberg's had a mixed bag in terms of starts so far this weekend, but was reasonable then, running second, a real title protagonist.
Oscar Andersen was 9th yesterday, won a qualifying session, but ended up 9th after going out in the first semi-final. This is a much better performance today.
Yeah, it's just so easy to go out in the semi-finals, isn't it? Especially when there's only a couple of spots up for grabs.
We were saying, weren't we, earlier, one mistake and you're gone. Like, just one little thing, or just getting run wide in turn 1. There we see it, and Yuga up the inside as into the joker. Well, Hallberg's gone. There is Hallberg coming out now. That's an early joker from P2. Was that to try and cover off behind?
It was, and it's worked as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Because Svensson, we know he's quick too, and had taken that early joker, so sensible, but now right on the tail of Yuga, and that isn't going to help his chances of overcoming Andersen.
Interesting, though, that they felt that Svensson in clear air was a danger. Svensson hasn't had the same weekend that he had in Hollius, but he's in big attack mode now.
You have to leave Andersen out now. You can't afford to joker the leader, and that's worked
Yuga.
well for Hallberg that Yuga's got in.
Yuga from P3, probably going to get swallowed up by a couple of cars here, but still a great performance from the 16-year-old. Thank you for the message. It's a great performance because comes out in front of Svensson. Oh, Svensson up the inside in the last corner, tiny bit of contact. Front right, front left to rear right, and then that's almost a crest jump at the back for Svensson. Super committed through that turn.
Hallberg's on a mission here and has clear air with a 2.4 gap last time around. Andersen backing it in on the brakes, coming down the hill, run a little bit wide, just left the braking a tiny bit too late there. Hallberg still with the hammer down and clear air because Ryala's fast enough not to get in the way. Andersen's going to joker now to try and cover off Hallberg.
Hallberg's inputs in that car are so aggressive. You watch that, look at the transition now. Hallberg coming around for the merge. Andersen holds on, but he's sideways again coming onto the straight. So Andersen getting ragged here, feeling the pressure of Hallberg. Hallberg is right there. Ryala, 1 second up the road, 1.6 back to Hallberg. We reckon a couple of seconds. He should come back out into P3. And remember, Ryala's going to jump straight out the crosscar and get in the open 2-wheel drive, like now, immediately.
Svensson was only 2.4 behind last time around. He's been going quickly as well. Oscar Andersen with the best lap of the race last time too. So it's going to be very interesting to see where Ryala pops out after this joker in just a couple of corners' time.
In he goes, Ryala in the bright yellow buggy, round to the left and then the right, going to chuck it the other way, but Andersen's going to lead Hallberg. Ryala might have enough here. Ryala comes out to the inside line. Andersen comes around the outside, bit of contact between them. Andersen holds on, Ryala right to the line, P2. Hallberg gets third place, less than half a second, covering the top 3 in Crosscar, but it is Oscar Andersen who takes the win in round 4 of Rally X. Woo! That was a good one.
So just to give an indication of the competitive order in this series, as we look at the replays, Andersen did a 41.4, Ryala did a 41.5, Hallberg did a 41.8, Svensson did a 41.6, Yuga did a 41.4,
wow,
and Oja did a 41.7.
So this pace was right
it's
there.
Mental.
It's
mental.
It's crazy, isn't it? You get a bit much wheel spin on the exit of a corner, you're going to be killing yourself. Oh, I've lost. And Ryala, from the lead on the last lap, how was Ryala's last lap? Is it up on screen? Have you got Ryala's last lap?
Yeah, it was a 42.0. It was the fastest of all of the last laps.
That's it. Look, here you go. Watch Ryala coming around the outside. That was when Andersen had jokered on the previous lap. Andersen got a P2 in Hollis in round 2. But I say yesterday was down in P9, and then today, right up there. Here it is. Ryala comes out, commits to the throttle early. Oh, it was so... If he literally... It was so close, Hal. If he'd come out a tenth of a second earlier, I think Anderson would have lost, because I think Anderson would have had to have driven all the way around him, but Anderson just had enough to cut the line off and get through. Ryler speeds through the back of your picture, and that's because he's driving his Crosscar into the pre-grid. He's going to go round to the back of the pre-grid, and he's going to park up and jump from that car into the open two-wheel drive. There's Oscar Anderson. P2 at Holliers goes one better here and up into the top step of the podium for round 4. Great win.
Oscar, that's one step up from Höljes. It was close at the end there, but you did it. How does it feel to win here at the Finnish home track for all these guys?
Yeah, I'm so happy with this win. I've had a lot of struggles in Höljes and in the first round here, but yeah, this time we kept it together and got a good result. Someone you'd like to thank, maybe? Yeah, the whole team. Such a great job the whole weekend and just pushing me so I can do my best. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Thank you, well done.
I think Oscar Anderson might be feeling a bit emotional, and fair play obviously means a huge amount. Cross cars are not the easiest things to start actually when they're hot, but this one starts nicely. We're going to take a look back at that final corner one more time. Ryler comes out. Look how close it was. If he literally half a metre further forward, and Ryler's last lap we already know was epic, but it's just not quite enough, and it's Anderson who takes the win, and deservedly so. It was a great race. Oscar Anderson takes it 3:35.400. Ryler and Halberg. How have you been?